All right.
Yeah,
the
well,
Wizards are getting cranked up. They're opening the crystal ball here in a moment. The kickoff will be imminent. And if Rebel, let me know if one of them says whom won the toss, or...
Oh, Pax Romana. He chose offense. So we got Midway setting up first, and then pretty much... Well, it's a little different than the other setup he had. He has him more all backfield.
Yeah, well, that you can't force them to set up the same.
No.
So this is just what happened. So it looks like the same. Looks like Pax Romana's gonna get the ball again.
Yep.
And look at it like this. Yes, it stinks. We have to do a reset, but it's not all doom and gloom for Frost. He gets his Croxagore back, and it was only
which is important.
5. Yeah.
So who's to say he'll lose him this time?
Right. Exactly.
And he lost the and then he also has all his skinks. So see what happens. And there's no snow either so far.
Wheelie is requesting, Rebel, that you change your name to Mr. Silver Lining Man. I like it.
What? Just because I say one thing about it's good to have all those games because Blood Bowl's great. Nah, that's not that. Nah, I'm not Silver Lining. Don't worry, I'll rebel here in a minute.
And this is, again, kickoff. We're at Nuffle Be Praised. All the people who listen, make sure to check out NBP-Pro.com. The only Blood Bowl league where to my knowledge, every playoff game has been streamed so far. We were shooting for all with commentary, but we didn't quite hit that goal. But we still will have them all broadcast on Twitch, all live, and all archived to go into our YouTube channel with our first 2 seasons, so people can check out some, awesome games and some great commentary. All right, so quick snap for Pax Romana. Although there was a picture of rats there, I don't really get that at all. But yes, the Flesh Golem is also back. Excellent, excellent job.
Yeah, that too. We forgot about that.
On balance, I prefer the passing game to running down the field. The one tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other...
Alright, so...
See if the Crocs catches the ball.
I love that.
Nope.
That's
that
always worth
been
a
awesome,
shot, though, because then if you get that 6, I mean, bonehead or not.
That'd be almost funny just to see a Crocs touchdown. Gotta love it when a big guy makes a touchdown, right? Because you get to see the big guy.
I have. That happened to you. Did you not? Did you not play a? Oh no, that was DK actually. He was playing a game with Kami in Dev where the Rat Ogre scored like 3 times or twice in one game, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that always seems to happen to me. I played. Who was it in the Race Roulette Ruckus, and their Mummy scored against me.
Ooh.
And then I played against, in Season 2, what's his name, ran Undead in my division. I think it was maybe Snack Bar. And I had to deal with Mummies fielding the ball in that game as well. So it seems like whenever I'm playing against a team, there's a fairly good chance that a big man is going to be the ball carrier. And it's never my big man. Yep, yeah, it was DK.
Wow, it sounds like
DK's laughing.
Yeah. Sounds like another kind of one of those stymie special things, but just differently.
It's differently, yes. We all have our things. If that's the stymie special they're going to give me, that's fine. To be honest, I've actually avoided the frickin' Black Mariah of the one rerolling one. Now I'm gonna get like 12 in my semifinal game now. But,
Ooh, let's hope not.
Well, you know what? I
That would
stopped
just
going
be-
for it. Like I used to go for it way too much, and a lot of it is just going for it so I shouldn't need to be taking. So I think that has helped mitigate a lot of it. It looks like he's setting up the cage. Very nice. Not only is he setting up the cage, this is a much better opening turn, other than not getting that flesh golem knocked out. That's pretty good.
Oh,
pretty
and
good
he didn't roll a 1 either on the pickup.
True. That's very true. Oh, here he
Yeah,
goes.
I knew we were gonna see that. Yep,
yes.
I knew it.
The skink fireball. Come on. I love that. I love that cannonball. And he takes
And this time he used
him out.
He used the loner, so it doesn't affect him.
Yeah, that could even be bigger than the injury because there's no chance for regen there. Yes, he has a chance to come back on the wake up, but what if he doesn't? A past regen, he's definitely coming back. I mean, he might just sit the whole game there. So
yeah, I've had games where I've had that happened.
The power went out
the whole
DK. Midway's power went out on turn 7. Right as he was about to field the ball. He had 3 turns and a chance to score, and he was receiving at the half, and the numbers were even. So pretty advantageous situation for Midway but his power went out. So there's that. So here we are.
Yeah. Midway actually might have been able to score within the 3 turns he had.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
Well,
he gets
a stun on
a journeyman. Who cares? He did his job.
And he's also setting up to do the, well, more or less block the cage, but he's still got flexibility, so. I'm sure we'll see more of what we saw the last game, or the last iteration of this game.
We're going to see a lot of punching, but I think if I were Frost, I would stall if I had the ability to. I don't think I would. I don't think I would be scoring with 3 turns left if there were werewolves and ghouls still on the pitch. That's just not something I would do.
But I doubt Midway's gonna make the same mistake and let him get himself so far out of position.
Yeah,
unless he absolutely has
notice,
to.
He's exactly right. It's almost like he learned from that. He's keeping that diamond shape of safety action instead of committing all those players around the one side and then almost getting them cut off from the action. But then again, if you're Frost, that just means you have to punch all those players into mush in order to get them off the pitch.
Which in many ways might be better than the other way, because then the rest of the game, they might not be as many players to deal with.
Oh, here comes the foul, the retaliatory foul against. Did he just foul a journey skink?
Yes, he did.
All right.
But it's the spite foul, right? It's like, you fouled me, I'll foul you back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could definitely. I feel like of all coaches who take to being fouled negatively, Midway is definitely up there. So you definitely can rattle his cage with some fouling. But then he got lucky there. If he had failed that, it would have been pretty dumb to have tried that against a journeyman. But
that was his foul piece. So
I like the foul. Oh, it was. Oh, so yeah. So he's going to be protected either way.
It wasn't such a bad risk as non-skilled foul piece or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Dirty player.
Removing the skinks is a good strategy. I just don't know that I would risk it against a journey skink, personally, because then you just worry. Hopefully, loner screws you. But then again, they still have agility 4, so I mean, or agility 3 rather. That skink didn't have it was a journey, so I don't know. But it worked, so it was successful.
Yeah. Although Midway might have put himself back into a situation where he's kind of out of position again.
Oh yeah.
Because he kind of committed.
In order
the
to get
flesh
that foul.
golem. Yeah, and then he brought the flesh golem over instead of keeping him over on the side, which opened the wolf to the hit, which turned out to be nothing, but still. It kind of is a semi-screen so far.
Right. Alright, he's going to just cage up. He's perfectly content to just hang out where he is.
Yeah. See what gives him the most advantage, which direction to go. depending on what Midway does. But then he's also, looks like he might be also leaving his Saurus for a hit with one of the werewolves.
Yeah, he's kind of on an island there. He's kind of risking, and it's his guard piece too.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think I would have wanted to have him in that. Oh, he still has Tiberius, so he doesn't necessarily need multiple guard pieces up there. But I still would be a little worried.
Yeah. Well, and he's probably gonna want to. I mean, I don't know. He has 2 guard pieces, but he's gonna need those for the rest of the.
Well, here you go. Now he's
playoffs.
Protected.
Now
He's moved that position, so he's gonna have to commit pieces to do
to
that.
the hit. But you know that might still be advantage. There might be advantage of that for Midway to commit those pieces because.
Oh yeah, no, without question.
Maybe he won't. Maybe this might not work out for him.
But now he might blitz that skink though. It's a great point.
You're right.
He's down 3 skinks. I don't know that I would be putting them skinks on islands like that, because I would go after. If I were Midway, I'd go right after that skink. Make it then go down to 2 skinks on turn 2. That would have me sweating.
Yeah, that could impact the entire game, and the whole. If Frost pulls out the win, would affect the entire playoffs.
Oh, no question. No question.
Couldn't find it under a big pile of corpses.
Midway is ever the contemplator. Likes to think.
Yeah, he definitely thinks strategy
before he does anything.
Although, you know, I've played Midway a few times, and I have to say one of the best ways you can get him is if you make him hesitate.
Yeah, that's
true. At least in one of the games I played with him, he hesitated for like 3 or 4 turns, and then I just got the defensive touchdown on him, and that was basically the game there.
Yeah.
Or decided the game.
I think he's going after that skink.
Yep.
He's got the tackle piece basing. Oh no, he's just basing with the wolves. He might come in with this string 4 piece.
Yeah. That way he gets the extra die.
Just taking a look at the skills here, so he's got some. So the string 4 piece.
Oh.
Going after the guard piece.
Yeah.
No break.
Unity is strength.
Gets the 2 die on the Saurus. Just a push.
Yeah, interesting.
That's holding them.
Hold him with the zombie. I don't know. I think I would have gone for the skink on that hit.
I think I would have gone as well. Just on the chance to drop him down to 2 skinks so early.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be able to step that piece up and use the advantage of the guard.
I would have might have gone to as far as if I got it knocked down, maybe even tried to foul it. Just because, you know, the handicap it would have given him if it worked out.
Oh, definitely. And you've still got your dirty player. I mean, why not?
Yeah, what kind of move we had? Well, nah. Well, it depends where he blitzed from. Where if he could have hit the guy. Oh, stun.
Old Albagar.
Tell you, I'm actually not a fan of stuns because the first game with me and Kami, all we had were stuns, maybe 1 or 2 knockouts, but it was just stun, stun, stun.
Oh yeah, there's no Kaz's in that game, right? It was the battle of the unbreakable AV7s.
Yeah, talk about boring.
He does that, yes. Yeah, it looks like he's just content to. He just gotta doesn't he just cover the field. He's just gotta keep
Miranda back and forth
and moving left to right while just gaining ground each time. Oh, Bonehead isn't gonna help.
Ooh, Bonehead. Nope.
Well, he still has the ability to make the full cage, so still not the end of the world.
Yeah, it just would have been fun to have the strength 5 guy or strength 6 guy up there.
No doubt. Nero's usually pretty solid as far as Proxigors go.
What if he's gonna try and dodge that skink away? I would definitely try it.
Yeah, you need to protect that skink. Can't keep him based against those pieces. I don't think you can. Oh, cackle kicked in.
Yep. But, well, he's still open for a foul, but at least he's not gonna get hit.
Yeah. And he's protected by, flanked by 2 Saurus, so it's not.
Yeah.
It won't be able to be like, like 100% or foul or guaranteed armor break or whatever. Everybody loves a good gang foul. Did you ever put Pylon on any of your berserkers?
I had one berserker. He lived 2 games in pro.
Alright.
But yeah, he ended up getting surfed by Bort, and that was the end of him. And it was my fault.
Yeah, I'm bad with him against Frenzy. Sometimes I never pay attention.
I have to say, me and Bort, we always foul. If he fouls me, I foul him. If he surfs me, I surf him. It's kind of a, I don't know if you call it a grudge match or not, but we always kind of trade eye for an eye kind of thing.
Heck yeah. We got a lot of elite rivalries in the league.
I'd say Bort kind of has a rivalry with me and Kami.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's definitely the classic, like, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, or Cowboys, Giants, Redskins kind of thing. You know, they all hate each other. And, you know, it's like
I think me and Kami may not like each other that much when we play, but we definitely don't like Bort. No. He's a great coach, don't get me wrong, but he can get under your skin.
Bort, if you're listening, screw you. No. He's taking all 2 minutes of his turn to determine what he's gonna do.
I'd definitely bring the AG4 Wolf over, yeah. Because he's way out of, well, he can still get there. Going for the blitz somewhere?
Got 3 seconds.
Oh, there we go.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Oh, no. No, he's
okay.
Yep. I wonder if Frost is committed to go up the right side now, or if he might move back. Still has time to do either.
Going after that wolf though. So he's not taking no shit.
Oh, I would too.
Hey yo.
KO.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yep. Especially that's the AG4 Wolf, the bulk carrier.
It is. Now he's not boneheaded. Now Nero is getting ready. And if I were Durberg, I would be worried.
Yep, he's definitely getting a hit. And probably a foul if, depending.
I don't know. He already got the. If he didn't have the ejection, I would say no question. But I wouldn't feel
Well,
comfortable
yeah.
fouling unless the numbers got a little bit better in my favor. So now if he uses the stand firm, he gets to hit him again.
Yep. Maybe just hoping for another push. Or skulls.
Yeah. Go for midway. Ooh, doesn't take the stand firm. Passes on the stand firm.
Yeah, he's still
Chain
getting...
blocks him into the croc.
Yeah. The strength
Still-
6 croc.
Still has no need to move anywhere. Plenty of time.
He didn't see the ponies around him, did he?
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It's one of my strengths when I was
Oh.
He's not had luck. Oh,
Oh.
he is down to 2 skinks now, but that's a knockout, so he can come back. But
Yeah, you never know. I've always had that multiple knockout. Everybody rolls a 6. Which always makes you sad when your opponent does that.
Oh, yeah. Especially if they don't have a babe.
I think I had one game I had a opponent had 4 knockouts. All of them came back. I think there was 3 6s and a 4. Yeah. Which could happen for Midway, I mean, with those 2 pieces. You never know.
Stinking. I mean, he's down. It's not really. I mean, to be able to attack that cage. I mean, it's 9-9. 2 skinks off the pitch. A flesh golem or a wolf off the pitch. The strength advantage still resides with the lizards.
Yeah. Well, and then looks like he might be trying to get the hit on the crocs, but one zombie's not going to do that.
He's gonna have to commit his whole team to do that. Doesn't the
Yeah.
piece next to him have guard? Well, take the 1 die.
Oh, 1 die with block.
Yeah.
No armor break.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Interesting. He's kind of got a semi-column defense going on, but
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that Croxagore has to be fouled.
Yeah. Well, but the only pieces he has to foul it with is a zombie and the wolf.
Oh yeah, you don't do it.
And the zombie'd have to dodge a way to do it. He's probably just going to take... Nope. I would have took the hit with the zombie. At least.
Oh yeah, it would have been a 1 die though, right?
Yeah.
Skillless zombie.
Probably might not have...
Yeah, I probably would have just done the dodge. That's stupid.
That player is looking bright, smart for remaining upright. Pride comes before the fall.
So does he continue to just turtle back there, or is he gonna make a push?
Well, it might be getting close for him to maybe at least start moving up a little bit more. It is turn 5.
Looks like he's gonna blitz with his Crocs.
Yep. Oh.
You like to see that. No, I thought he was gonna get injury. Just a stun.
Nope. Stun.
Injury would have been huge. Could be on the account of no regen on the ghouls. When a ghoul gets injured, He's done.
Yep, especially that strength 4.
Yeah.
Smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Looks like he might seal off a lane here to kind of squeeze everybody through. Yeah, because now he can move safely through. And he could reset the cage up on the other side over here. And, which I think he's going to do.
Yep. And find midway out of position again.
Still has
Almost.
his wolf, but it's not going to be enough.
No.
Helmet is
Especially with the goals down for 2 turns.
right.
That's a solid
You know, this game might just come down to positioning, because
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, now at this point, it doesn't seem like it's going to be injuries this time go around, but I mean, it's still pretty early.
which is kind of, I don't know, surprising with the Wolves. You'd think they'd be able to make more injuries happen, but
He's not using him.
yeah, the one Wolf, he used him once, right? Got him knocked out on a skink.
Yeah. And
Well,
other one,
after the
one that
skink,
has
but
mighty,
still.
the one that's got mighty blow. He's kind of apprehensive to use him.
Well, he's afraid he might not have the other one back for the
Well, true.
his half.
I've had terrible luck with werewolves and necromantic teams. I've had to jump like 2 or 3 different dev necro teams because one or both werewolves went belly up in the first game with them.
Yeah, I've had two wolf teams that sucked. One actually was in well, no, it was good until one game with Chase, and then it wasn't good anymore. Because like the first 4 hits of the first turn, 3 of them were injuries.
Oh.
And one of them was dead, and it was just that team was done after that. I think it was actually the wolf that died. That was in our Ronnie Rott comp.
Yeah, I got a nice bounce out of that in the first round myself.
I actually had done good until that was the game just before the mixedness game. Yeah, that could be a factor next game.
Could be a factor next game. You could have one less SARS for Pax Romana potentially.
And then he moves back out. If he doesn't get some more people over there, that wolf might get blitzed. Tap the cage. Can he get anybody around the back? I ain't gonna. Nope. But yeah, and then I had another team that they couldn't even win a game. I played 5-6 games with them, and yeah. It just wasn't going for me.
So he's still in pretty good shape. I mean, he still has, the ability in the core to form a flexing cage, even if he flows the other direction now.
Yeah, he still has almost the whole field as an option still.
And you could almost get a full cage rocking if he were to, almost. He did a good job tying him up. But that's a double-edged sword, you tie up them Saurus, and that's what happens. That's just what I was saying.
Yep.
Ooh, he broke
next
Reinhardt
game.
Rap's
Ooh.
freaking jaw. Oh, and you get a regen, folks. We get a stupid regen. I mean, a good regen. I don't like regen. As a Chaos coach, I hate regen.
Yeah. Right? Well, but doesn't that just give you more pieces to kill again?
Yeah, I mean, let's see if we can get me up to 30 SPP with one player. But,
yeah.
Well, I think I was closest. I think I was the closest in the league to getting a player to level 7 but he still needs like 76 SPP for Homestar
Ah.
Chaos Warrior. But as pointed out in
That would be cool.
Fraudulence, he has 30 casualties and 6 kills in his stats.
Nice, nice.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, yes it is, but it's still it's fun.
Knocked
It's
out. Strength 4 player is
nice
down.
to see. Ooh.
Well, that's why we want to do the champions in like the Legends League, which is going to be like a subset of NBP for all those pro teams in the first 3 seasons to have comps with those teams. So that's where we'll see, because we want to try to actually see if some of these players will age out. You know, because like Homestar's played in every season. He's played in like almost 40 games. So this is like his 5th or 6th season in game, even though it's our 3rd season because of all the various post seasons. So he would theoretically, I think it's after season 8. There's like a 10% chance they retire, and then it goes up every year until they
season afterwards
hard retire or something. And it's like every 8 games constitutes a season in aging for the players. So you theoretically have to get through, I think, 8 seasons before it starts increasing the likelihood. So it'd be awesome to actually get a player up to either legendary. I mean, I got the trophy for it with an offline player, but that's not the same. But to get a multiplayer player up to level 7 or have him retire as like a Hall of Famer would just be so badass.
Failure on the Crocs dodge.
Why are you Crocs dodging?
I don't know.
Does he have break
AV1,
tackle?
I'm not sure.
He has break tackle.
Oh, yeah.
No?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. So he actually got a hard 1. The only thing that's going to screw him.
Yeah.
He needs
well, no, I think he dodged. I don't think he did break tackle because it was a 5+ dodge.
It failed break tackle.
Oh.
See, it uses your strength.
Oh.
So it is the modifier instead of your agility. So a hard 1 is the only thing that will stop a Croxagor's break tackle dodge because of the +6 strength.
Oh, okay then. I did not know.
Because what it does is it checks the dice roll against what would happen if your strength was used instead of your agility for the resistance check. So, and we know the first rule of Blood Bowl is a 1 is always fuck you, and a 6 is always success.
Yes.
So that wasn't a bad move. That was just that was Nuffle coming out to play.
Yeah, that was him saying nope.
Yeah,
although he's still in a strong position,
he's still fine. He's completely walled off, and he has, I believe, this skink. I'm assuming has sidestep. Yeah, this motherfucker. Should I retire as sidestep? So you're not. He doesn't have to worry about straddling the line.
I wonder if he's trying to get his wolf. No, there's no way he can get his wolf free to be able to blitz. I think that skink's pretty safe.
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't see anybody getting over there.
DK said,
he might be able to get a piece on him, but...
Oh, should I retire? DK is should I retire your skink? Did you trade him to Pax Romana?
Ooh, tried to dodge away from diving tackle.
Did he get diving tackle? Did he just get diving tackle?
I think he did.
Herzog von Schnitzerschnapper.
Dive tackled, then he failed both. He needed +5 to succeed. Ouch.
What DK? When you see this, what team did he come from? Did he come from? Did Should I Retire come from the Thetan Second Coming, or did he come from your dev team before you traded him to Pax Romana? That should be interesting. That's another great thing about NBP. The NBP-Pro.com. Check it out. PS4 Blood Bowl League that you're watching right now, Season 3 playoffs, is we have a very robust transfer market. Ooh. And the other werewolf is Dunzo for the moment. That's 2. So, it's backup Lizard Man team. Makes sense. So we have a very robust transfer market here in our pro structure. You do a mid-season call-up where if you've got the money and you've got the cap space on your team, you can bring up a developmental player to bolster or trade for another team's developmental player, purchase them rather. And at the end of the season, you can call up another player, or 2 if you didn't call up during the middle season. And, of course, pro-to-pro trades are always open. And a lot of times people will trade call-ups, which is pretty cool. So we do a lot of cool stuff. I think anyway. I think we got a pretty cool league going.
Actually, I was wondering, since you're talking about the champion leagues and
That's a dangerous place.
Oh,
Right on the line there.
Almost.
He is still stalling.
Yep.
I love it.
almost got a skull. Ooh, an injury?
Schlosser, where's Schlosser? I didn't even see that. Oh, and another
Oh, it was,
regen. Man.
All the way back at the scrimmage line.
Yeah. Regen is total doo-doo. Just because it doesn't work.
Well,
Whenever I have regen, it's 4 down, 5 down. I've gone 0 for 5 on regen.
Yeah.
0 for 6. And
I'm more in between.
yeah, and he's flawless on regen. I mean, it was only 2, but then we'll just see how the knockouts play themselves out.
Yeah, that could be really painful depending on what happens there with the knockouts. That's another thing that might end up deciding the game if those guys don't come back.
Yeah.
Before the
Flesh
half.
Golem's not getting there. So Fleshy the Flesh Golem, I mean his name is Durberg, but he's not getting there. Which means Frog King can get there with shenanigans, but not really, no, because he'd have to dodge out, because he's not going to dodge into and out of a 3 tackle zone. So that's just not going to happen. And Herzog is down. I mean, it's probably not going to happen. I mean, he does have... oh, they don't have Stunty. Yeah, if he had Stunty, I would say yeah, because it ignores tackle zones, but lack of Stunty is not gonna help him there. Not gonna be
Well, maybe if he gets the if he can at least get a push with Deer Berg, he might be able to dodge over.
That's true. Yeah, Midway could have. That's very true. But yeah, DK makes a good point. Yes, if the wake ups go Midway's size, he could be starting the second half with a full team. If the wake ups don't go his way, it can be rough butt times. So I mean, that's the beauty of Blood Bowl, is it not? Diving
tackle again.
It fails this time. But he doesn't have the movement. Does he have the movement to get there? He does. Gets the 2-die, but he's got blocked.
Oh, that's a block. Oh, knockdown.
Knockdown. Are we gonna see? No arm, no. Oh, where's the ball gonna go? Oh, that's at least better for.
It could go either way, though.
That's huge now. That's huge. Huge. He had diving tackle and everything on that.
Yeah.
Oh, Julius, you let us down so. I did not anticipate this. And folks, this is a good time to talk about how stalling can absolutely screw you.
Yep, I've seen it.
Can point out. But bananas! Bananas!
Oh, that was actually perfect.
Wow. Wow. Well, he's not scoring, I don't believe.
Is there any other skink? There's only one skink left. Oh, yeah, they're both over there. So, yeah, there's no way he could reach it, but there's no way he can get it back.
Nope. Huge development. Huge, huge, huge development.
Now those knockouts really matter. If they don't come back, at least most of them, I still don't see it going Midway's way if they don't come back.
That silly guy there. We got Guinness K coming in. He's a very renowned Blood Bowl player. Actually popped in on the stream here. He comes in from time to time. Shout out to Guinness K. That's awesome. Welcome. You're right. He always pops in, and we do some crazy things here in NBP. So that was definitely risky. And he's paying the price for it now. Josiah Frost is paying the price for it.
Oh, 5 knockouts, and they're all most of them is strength 4 pieces.
Yeah.
3 strength 4, agility piece. And just a skilled wolf, all knocked out.
All right.
You know what I would do here is I would take my right stand up my
You're white.
the Frog King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then blitz the other skink.
Oh yeah.
And try for the injury.
Pulverize that skink. Pulverize the shit
Oh,
out of that.
he's gonna
skink.
go with it without the.
Yeah, he doesn't. Oh, he gets the push. He rerolls the push.
Oh, nope.
Savage. It's turn 8 though, so why not? I mean,
Yeah.
use it. Oh, shit. And all of a sudden,
And then I'd even go for a foul.
Foul. I was just gonna say, do you foul that?
Yeah.
He can't though, because he can't blitz and foul.
Yeah.
But he could do it with this guy. He can foul.
Well,
Frog King can foul all day long.
Nope.
He won't. Though.
Not gonna do that.
No.
Yeah, he needs Frog King.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't get the knockouts, it's gonna be painful.
No foul.
But if he could have fouled and injured that skink, that means there's a pretty good chance there ain't gonna be a skink on the field. Ooh.
Yeah, there was two. The players on the pitch were a bit far too valuable for a foul. Only gets one wake up. Oh, bananas!
Yeah.
That was interesting. Oh, we get a skink back. Okay, so we have two skinks, and we have flesh golem down. We have werewolves down. This is this is gonna be fun.
So it's 8-8.
Awesome. It's almost like Blood Bowl 7s, only with without positionals. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
It is. For those tuning in, we have a this is the second half, Season 3 NBP. This is the opening round of the Season 3 Nuffle Challenge Series, which is our 8-team elimination playoff tournament. This is the third game of the playoffs. The first two are in the NBP YouTube, if anyone would like to check out the Strong Bad's Awesome team versus Kiss of Death, or the Rats Off to You versus Stinking Geysers matchups. They have already occurred. But this is second half, 0-0 score. Das Slatonic Wiremocked versus the Pax Romana. We'll take a quick look at the skills again for the second half. And if you notice, we have werewolves down, we have flesh golems down. So this is interesting over here. And looking at the Saurus, we have a block Saurus, tackle Saurus, some guard, mighty blow, diving tackle, dodging skink over here. And then the skink with sidestep, agility block, and then guard over here. And then, of course, looking at the mighty blow and then some strength up. So you still have a couple strength 4 pieces on the Das Titanic Wiremock, because they have a white and a ghoul that both have strength 4. So they're not completely out-muscled, but without their werewolves and their flesh golems, it's going to be an interesting drive. I foresee a lot of punched in the face zombies, but I could be wrong.
Well, yeah. It's basically because that's the only thing left on the pitch.
Yes, Midway will be receiving the ball, so we will change the view. Good point. Absolutely, Guinness. You're welcome for the shout out, and also I don't know if I'm saying this right, Sermol. I apologize. If you could feel free to put the phonetic spelling of your name in the Twitch chat, and I will do my best not to butcher it. But yes, Midway receives the ball. So here we go, 0-0, second half, and we have a changing weather, so it's nice. It's a nice day. So here we go, and we've got some Blood Bowl. I like that formation by Pax Romana. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know. I don't know what you call that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Backwards or defensive cage? Maybe? I don't know.
Could be. Could be the old Space Invaders block, just a bunch of people all together there. So obviously Midway's going to crowd around and try to use his strength 4 pieces to at least get some attacks on these Saurus that are on the line of scrimmage here. Trajan, who's got a movement down, and Draco, who is a tackle blocker.
Come on, guys.
There we go. Push. That's not going to help Midway. I like that. The I'm short. Guinness says the I'm short on players, and I need to do something formation. I like it.
Yeah.
We've all done that before. I've played games where I've had like screw it 2 people on the line, down to That's why I don't run agility teams anymore, because I get completely wrecked when I run them, and I don't know how to use them, so that might have something to do with it. All right.
It does make you a little sad.
Yeah.
Having agility teams, and you're like down there with 3 or 4 players, and you're like, oh yeah.
Well, especially if you're in our, the way we do things here in NBP, we have divisions that are 4 teams, and you played 2 sets of division games. So if you're that one agility team in a division with 3 bash, you can just say what happened to poor the Gremlins 2 last season. Blues team that literally went through maybe 25 players in the regular season. I mean, they had like 7 journeymen. They had 7 journeymen every week because they were going up against Chaos, Dwarf, and Orc. It was Undead rather. It was Chaos, Dwarf, and Undead were the 3 teams they were going up against. It was just disgusting. All right, so obviously Midway's, I don't think he's thinking to stall here, but he obviously has to think of something. So he's picking that ball up, and he's hauling ass into the backfield so that he can't be gotten. But now, if you're Pax Romana, knowing that there's overtime, if there's no score, I think you just take your time and you just start mauling the shit out of what you can maul. But then again, you really don't want him to score against those wake-ups. You want to be the one to score. You want to get that defensive score, because if you can, then wake up or not, it's going to be a hard time for him to come back from this. But we got a defensive struggle on our hands. I like it.
I wonder if Midway is going to try for the basically trying to tie up all the players that he can, and then squeaking his goal by. The only problem with that is it would be costly for the next game if he wins, because good chance you get injuries.
Yes, this is the PS4. Guinness, thank you for the compliment on how it looks. I have decent internet speed, so should look nice. Ooh. Oh, Dub Skulls re-rolled into a push.
Push.
What we got going on here? You're going to see a foul? Nah, you're not going to see any more fouls. See, I like fouls.
No.
I really wish there hadn't been an ejection, because I enjoy fouls. I don't know.
Then you must love Bort in his games, because there's fouls throughout the whole game.
I don't foul a ton, but like now that I have a sneaky get, that's really the only reason I have it. Is I rolled doubles on a Beastman, so I was like on my kicker, so I was like, well, you might as well be a kicker and a sneaky get. But the problem is, when your kicker gets ejected, it's kind of dumb. So I'm not the smartest for putting sneaky get on my kicker, because sometimes I'm like, oh shit, I'm out my kicker. Well, let's just hope for the best.
And that's never good in Blood Bowl.
No.
The worst things you can do is hope for the best. Because, you're not going to get anything good half the time, or more.
No, DK, you're right. I'm not broadcasting in 720 because the native resolution for Blood Bowl is, and this for Twitch is 540p. That's why I'm not broadcasting in 720. Because I agree with you. It's weird, but Kami told me that, and I believe him. He said 540 was the native resolution. So that's why I did it, and that's why I think it looks good.
Oh, look. Is that Lord Borak down there, Bob, in front row?
Yes, Guinness. I have a player that has sneaky get and kick. I am dumb. But you know what? I'm still in the playoffs, so I'm not that dumb. All right.
Well, that's just because you're good at murdering people.
Yes. Well, 3 claw palmers will do that to people. Well, he's going for a picnic. Where is he going?
I don't know.
Reinhardt's off to the races.
Well, Reinhardt's already been injured once. He might be suffering from a little concussion or something.
Yeah, when you're not living, though, I don't think it matters.
True.
He doesn't have enough pieces to properly make a cage at this point. So does he
Not
try
really.
to set some sort of screen off? Like, in a thing, like, I could see that happening. But I wouldn't be confident about that. There are a lot of Saurus and
skinks
and players around, yeah.
Yeah, the skinks could get around, probably. Whatever he's doing, he's taking a long time to think about it.
Oh, he's thinking about it. He's consulting that little abacus of midway thinking. He puts a bean in one bowl and takes it out of another bowl. Then he then he looks at his weather vane, and then he's like, "Oh shit, it's only 2 minutes." And then he makes his decision, which is to run backwards. I like it. But
well,
at the same time, if that single dude gets broken down, you could have a whole mess of lizards coming at him. I mean,
what is?
I don't know what he's thinking. He's stupid like a fox.
But it's midway. Yeah, it's midway. So
he's got a reason for it.
No. Prehensile tail.
Prehensile tail. Coming through in the clutch.
Failure again. Oh.
Ooh, and helmet is down. So now he basically can, if he wants to, but still, you don't want to put your guys out of position. But I don't know. I feel like I would go after that ghoul, and I would probably fail.
Yeah.
Somebody will come in and tell me why that's a bad decision, and I can write it down and review it for posterity.
Well, as long as if he can get a guy pretty close to him, even without going for it, so.
All right. Oh, here we go. Just a push. Boo. Nobody paid to see pushes.
That might be good for midway though, because those sources don't have might not be able to get close to him now.
Very true.
Although it might not be good for midway, depending on him getting hit again.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's going to make it so that he can't flow this ghoul wherever he wants to take him, is what I'm thinking. If he cuts the field off, it's just like cutting the ring in half in a tag team wrestling match. That ghoul can't ladder off to anybody. Ooh, Schlesser is dead! He's dead! He's dead! All right, is he going to come back?
And it's a failure. He's completely dead.
He is dead! Damn him! Damn him! I slip into Jim
Not
Ross
even partly dead there.
Completely. Completely dead. Not mostly dead. Completely
yeah, mostly.
Dead.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I got you. I got your back. People come here for the Princess Bride references. They stay for the Blood Bowl.
Hey, I couldn't. Yeah, I had to use that.
Oh man, that Croxagore is hunting.
That's
hunting
scary.
That ghoul. That is cool shit. Oh man.
That would make me sweat right there. Oof. Though, you know, well, he still have to deal with the skinks, but he could still maybe squeeze them up this side if he puts the zombies on the Sauruses.
Yeah. Yeah. And at this point, we could take a look at the sunbathing players over here. 2 flesh golems, 2 werewolves. All that's about $400,000 worth of team right there.
Players.
Sitting, just basking in the sun. Oh man.
Yeah, that had to hurt. That hurt a lot.
Yeah, yeah. None of them waking up and getting the zombie back. Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
You can have one wake up. It's the zombie who doesn't have any skills.
The most useless
either.
piece you have.
Yeah. More fodder. What's happening? Well, Kami, it is 0-0, second half. Pax Romana is breathing down the Frog King's neck right now, but he still has some options. Frog King get up here, he can hand off to a zombie. This zombie can do something crazy and get off to this zombie. Anything can happen. It's Blood Bowl.
Well, yeah.
But the most likely scenario is that ghoul gets pasted, finely pasted.
Yeah, by a Crocs.
But he is wearing a helmet, so I should point that out.
Well, he's eating it in my picture.
Yeah. Oh yes, the vaunted zombie agility play. I like it.
But this is what I was saying earlier. If you can make Midway stall on, or you make him hesitate enough, this is the kind of stuff that starts happening to him. He gets back here and he puts himself where he can't go anywhere.
Right, and now he just burned a reroll to avoid a, like, why is he blocking one guy's skillless zombie with I mean, I know he had to get the push there. Oh, he's trying something, but he doesn't have a reroll now, so I would be terrified about what I was.
Is he gonna
do.
pass? He's
he's
passing to the.
He's passing, no, without question.
To the right.
And that's it. And that's why he had to burn that reroll. But as soon as he did, I was like, this bullshit play isn't going to succeed. Because you need to have that reroll in your pocket for the inevitable nonsense that gets stopped. So it was an admirable try, because if he succeeded there, he could have ran handoff and scored with GFIs or the next turn. But that's not happening without a reroll.
And that Croc's going to be right there.
Oh, yeah. And now we're going to have a big old party where everybody gets all up onto that ball. And
lots of blood and pain coming. And it looks mostly like it's going to be the Necro's blood that we're going to see lost here.
He tried it. You got to give it up to Midway. He tried it. And that's a very good point. You know, when you're going to get pasted, you might as well try a ridiculous rainbow play. I mean, what's the downside? You guys end up on the ground. You don't have the ball. That's what's going to happen anyway.
And he's at the point where, you know, you either lose or you win. You know, go big, go home, I guess, right?
Exactly. I mean, this is playoffs. This is single elimination. This is the Elite Eight right here. Winners getting into the Final Four. So you got to do everything. I spent my whole treasury in my lead up. I mean, I only bought a Bloodweiser Babe, but I never spent my treasury on my own stuff. Hell, week 8 I bought Brick and Grotti. That's how desperate I was. Spent about $130,000 of my own money.
Whew. I'm not seeing a way out here. It's gonna be some pretty dicey rolls if it is. Even then, he might be able to catch up to him if he does get it out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Nope.
Oh, hey, it's hey guy. Yeah. I don't want to go to that party.
No.
Put it that way.
Yep. I don't see. He might be able to pass it out.
That's gonna be.
But yeah, that's dicey.
Zones? I'd love to see a Saurus or Croc's interception. I think we all would.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes
although
without saying.
The odds of that working, I'd love to see a zombie catch and then whatever happens. Highly unlikely, but you never know. It'd be cool to see. Very
unlikely. Well, let's see where he goes from here, because I would not know how to theory bowl out of my way out of this one. Would have no idea. Yes, foul that piece. Yes. Frog King is done, and he's done because there is no apothecary for a necromantic team, and you do not have regeneration. So that's a strength 4 player that is not coming back. So let's take a look here.
At least not this game.
No,
because it was long term.
That is huge.
No long-term injury.
6 players off the pitch right now.
Yeah.
For Das Latonic Wiremock. So even though they currently have the ball, they're not having a ball. Let's put it that way.
And that dead zombie was a skillless zombie, so that's not much of a loss, but for future games. But we'll see if there's going to be a future game.
This is a barn burner.
Slavic.
I'd like to see it go into 0-0 overtime. See if we can run out of players, like Mutant League football.
Is he gonna try and blitz out?
I don't know what you would do here.
Yeah. Zombie blitz, huh?
Gets that one.
Well, he's doing it on the. He didn't need that. That was a diving tackle guy. He definitely needed a knockdown there. Because that diving tackle guy will come up and bite him in the
So yeah, so he has to dodge out of, oh, I don't know, bajillion tackle zones, and one of them is a diving tackle. Yeah, I don't see that. Tackle zone to tackle zone when you're being marked like that, it's, I mean, let's see. Is he even gonna try?
Well, maybe he's gonna.
Or is he just gonna stand there and go, all right, you can just punch me in the face. I mean, whatever.
Well, he might try for the block on the guard piece.
All right. So
and then maybe dodge away, but he still has to deal with the diving tackle guy.
Quick shout out to all our viewers. Thank you, Bay, for tuning in. Caesar5, Blue Max, Sermal, Kami, of course, DK Champs, DK Mansell, Guinness, and then Mailer73, Phenomenon 740, and our good pal Wheelie. Thank everybody for tuning in. And anybody not familiar can always check out NBP-Pro.com. We, if you want to check out our weekly recaps, we have match recaps and everything for the previous 3 seasons.
Knockout
every week. Another knockout. Here we go.
Using the ball carrier though.
Yes. Well, he's got nothing in his blood.
But that kind of built him into a cage. Almost.
He's got antifreeze in his blood. If he had blood.
That almost
does he have
build
blood?
him a cage, but it's still a very weak cage. Might be seeing Skink do a blitz here.
Yeah, I mean, he's back in it. He definitely reformed a cage, but I mean, if is it going to be a race to the end, that's not going to help anybody.
Dub skulls into push.
That's oof. So now they each have one reroll. So
at turn 12. Well, 12, 13. 13.
Yes, now it could be the battle to the bad rerolls. Whoever's gonna get whoever's gonna make the mistake, or whichever one's gonna get perhaps the first creek that they can go. Because I mean, he still has Skink, so if that white goes running, he could possibly catch up to him. But he doesn't want to. He can't leave all those players out of position like that.
Yeah. There we go. See some coverage.
Obviously,
downfield coverage.
This Croxagore is going to paste Auto Shear into the ground here. Oh, actually, no, he goes with the block piece with tackle. Probably the smarter move.
That's what I thought of.
But
and then go for
still get the follow-up block with the Crocs.
Blitz.
And
then,
And then...
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
there's the blitz on the ball.
On the ball, yep. Also, that's right. All I need to do is push it. And there's the Powsy Wowsy. Is he going to get anything? All right, no follow-up. Ooh, good scatter. Midway still has 2 guys marking the ball, so not a terrible scatter. And then he's got this guy back here. So definitely interest.
You know what, though? That Skink could run in and grab that ball even with those people on the ball. Or players on the ball. Ooh.
Oh, Crocs! Are we gonna see some Crocs ball? Oh. Still not a bad scatter for Midway. I mean, he doesn't have enough players to really capitalize on it, but still. So yeah, still 6 off the pitch to 4.
Yep.
Here comes that Skink. Here comes that boy. Ooh, but he still has, now he's got the Skink kind of guarding, and he's got blocks, so the white is really the only piece he has left that is going to make any attempt to carry that ball. So Helmet the Champion is really the guy right now.
But then he also, well, let's see. The white, he's got the Crocs on him with the prehensile tail, so dodging is going to be hard.
Yeah. Let's just take a quick straw poll in the chat. We all want to see this shit go into 0-0 overtime, right? I mean, that's the thing. There's no question.
Well, and that would be a game changer, right?
Because
maybe he'd get all 4.
Them wake ups, and we could have ourselves a game. Because he's got, I mean, that would be pretty bananas itself. So if you're Midway, you just maybe survive to get them wake ups. Because if you get them wake ups, it's on like fucking Cheech and Chong, Donkey Kong. I mean, you got even getting half of them people back would make a huge difference. All right.
Well, and just one of those wolves would really help. Oh. There's the last reroll for Das Slavic War March.
That's a great.
But is it enough?
War Munch. I think it's Slatonic Wiremock. Is it War Munch? I like
Wiremock?
DOS Slayer
I don't know.
War Munch better. We're calling them the War Munchers. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, there was the dodge.
Was it prehensile tail get him? Or did he just roll? He rolled. Actually, that was a Stymie special that got him. All right.
There you go. That's what he gets. That's what he gets for having you commentate.
I told you, it's a curse. If I was Kong and Demented, I would be petitioning the league to keep me as far away from their game as possible. Oh, Wehrmacht. That's right. Das Slatonic Wehrmacht. Good catch, wheelie. My German.
Now, what does that mean?
Shitty.
Is my question.
I think it's like the Satanic Monster Army, or Satanic Division, or Platoon. Wehrmacht has got to be something like, I don't know. Someone will say it, but Slatonic is satanic, I think. And I don't know what Wehrmacht means, but I think it has something to do with like a division, a legion, a platoon, something like militarily. Somebody can fill me in.
And then we just had another zombie knockout.
Yeah, well, I ain't doing anything, so why stay?
Yeah.
Why stay awake? All right.
Man, that prehensile tail has come in handy several times this game. From the Crocs, from Nero.
Oh, that was my suspicion, Wheelie. I won't go there anymore, but that was my suspicion with the name, but I didn't want to Google it. Oh, boy. All right, and then, so, looks like he's got a mark on the ball. He's got a Crocs marking helmet. He's taken possession. And we can flip the view here because we've just like an interception in Madden. And it looks like Should I Retire has a clear shot to the end zone. I think he had to use that GFI to get out of Reinhardt Raps. He could have got there with GFIs. Now that I don't know why you do that. If he was already, unless there was some other piece that could get him. Oh, well, yes.
But the
helmet can still get him. Helmet can still get him with dodges.
Yeah, but it's unlikely with prehensile tail.
Prehensile tail, yeah. But, I mean, always protect your bum.
True. So, your ball carrier.
Yeah.
Most important thing in a Blood Bowl.
Things are looking grim for Das Satanic Wiremock. The absence of their... who'd have thought? Without flesh golems or werewolves, that necromantic teams have a hard time. Man,
maybe he's just trying to keep us on our toes.
Person.
Nope. Yeah, that was about the last thing he could do, though. Was that a Stymie special? Nope, just a 1.
No, just a half a special.
Yeah. Well, really just Nuffle saying, yeah, you know.
Yes. Alright, so here we go. Oh, another. These lizards brought the wood today. And,
yep.
It's looking good.
How many injuries were there altogether? I mean,
he had
like
then he had the regens. He had 2 or 3 positive regens.
Yeah, so, plus the other 2 injuries. Mm-hmm. So 4 injuries. What?
5, 6 knockouts, and then 4 that stuck so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is and he on his injuries. What was it? Badly hurt on one, right? Or was that? There was
badly hurt.
Oh, one of them is a journeyman. So fuck him.
Yeah. He
so
was
just badly hurt.
Yeah.
So he'll go in with a full team next game. All right. This is. He does not have anyone to get there. Well, it is looking like the Das Satanic Wiremock season is about to come to an end, barring any type of I wouldn't think even
craziness, which I don't think anything he could do unless
possible at this time.
Unless he did something stupid like trying to do going for it to go in a certain point in the end zone.
Yeah, no, he's not that dumb.
Yeah, I don't think he'd do that. I mean,
I
never
think
do that, but you never know.
I think he'll still hot dog the entrance, but I think he won't.
Ooh, at least he got an injury.
He does. What do we got? But just badly hurt. So you don't care.
No
you're,
long term.
You're
Yeah,
Frost.
yeah.
You're like, Bradley hurt them all. I don't care.
Yeah.
So this is the Wiremock's last chance to hurt somebody because they do not have the movement to get to the ball carrier.
Nope.
And you're going to see Pax Romana come one step closer again to regaining their chance to come back to the finals after losing the Season 2 championship match against the Dumpster Diving Lizards in the first ever Lizard Bowl NBP finals of Season 2. So looks like we're going to see the Pax Romana advance. So now that puts Strong Bad's awesome team, Pax Romana, and the Thinking Geysers in with one match left tonight, which would be the Orion Magics versus the Dumpster Diving Lizards. And that will be tonight on Twitch, 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. So tune into that tonight. All right, so let's take a look at the tail of the tape. 7 armor breaks versus 17 armor breaks.
Yeah, wow.
Looking at pulling into the stats here, we have possession of the game. Pax Romana had the ball almost 70%, 62% of the game versus 18%. 50% in the opponent's half. Looking at blocks succeeded, it's twice as many blocks succeeded. There's your 6 knockouts, 3 injuries, and kill. There's your 2 knockouts, 2 injuries inflicted, nothing serious, and pedestrian run stats with 4 yards passing. And then we look at the nitty-gritty, 44 to 22, 6-3, yeah, so the deaths sustained. And then down here in SPP, the journeyman gets the MVP for Pax Romana. Tiberius
right?
Julius
Isn't that
Trajan,
just a slap in the face?
all getting it. And then, of course, doesn't really make a difference for Das Latonic Wiremock there. NBP Pro Days are behind them outside of, the Legends competition. But let's see if we can get Frost into the chat here. We can decompress with him, have a couple questions for him, and see if he wants to say a few words. So let's see what we got here. The invite has been sent, so we'll see if we can get him in here to say a few words.
HD globes have been selling like hotcakes from all outlets.
Don't confuse the viewers, Jim.
If he doesn't come in here and say a few words, I'll just make things up. I'll just do a really terrible Frost impersonation. I'll give him like at least 60 seconds to get in here, and then I'm going to start with the worst and most ridiculous Frost impersonation I probably can come up with. Okay, good. All right, congratulations, Frost, for advancing into the semi-final round of the Nuffle Challenge Series for your 2nd season in a row. Trying to get back to the finals. You just beat Das Latonic Wiremock. What do you have to say?
I think I was very lucky, to be fair, to get those KOs and the KOs not to come back. And Midway played very well. I mean, to be fair, it was. He put up a hell of a fight in the second half. When I saw the KOs, I thought, oh yeah, I'll easily be able to grind this out. But heck, man, he put up a heck of a fight, even with very limited resources. There's no giving him, is the blessing, and that's good. So, yeah, I'm glad for it to happen. But yeah, I think Nuffle was definitely on my side during that match. So,
well, yeah. When we saw the only wake up he got was the zombie and the flesh golems and the werewolves were still on the side of the pitch, then I definitely thought it was pretty grim. Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Definitely looked a little sad there.
Who you would be playing next week? Kami could probably crunch the numbers in the chat on who would play whom based on what seed is what. I must admit I'm pretty rusty. I know I'm the 6th seed. I know the Geysers are the 8th seed. You must have been the 4th or the 5th. Were you the 5th seed? Frost, do you
think
even know?
I can't.
You
I
were
don't
4 or
remember off the top
5.
of
You
my
were
head.
either 4 or 5. You were
I
probably
couldn't work it
5.
out with the wildcards because I was a bit worried about Orion Magics and thinking, actually, I thought they were going to go ahead of me in the table at one point. So I was very confused, to be fair.
No, you
I
won.
find
You
these things-
won your division, so that you didn't have to worry about wild cards. So I think you must be the 5th seed then, because Midway must have been the 4th seed. So the 5th seed, you, myself, the 6th seed, and the 8th seed are still alive. The match left is between the 2nd and the 7th seeds. So if the dumpster diving lizards win, they're going to play the stinking geysers, and then you and me will play Strong Bad's Awesome Team versus Pax Romana. If the Orion Magics upset the 7th seed, upsets the 2nd place dumpster diving lizards, then that would leave 5, 6, 7, and 8, in which case the 5th seed, you, Frost, would play the stinking geysers orc team, and I would then play the Orion Magics.
Well, Orion Magics have got the better of me, so I don't want to face them if I can help it. So I'm glad you're facing them, not me. Doing season play, I think I managed to draw in a loss against them, so it's not looking great if I have to face them again. So I'll be quite happy to avoid them.
Well, that's the attitude of a winner that we have here, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
I sure hope I don't have to play them again. Rebel, you have any follow-up questions?
I have one. Are you looking forward to playing, having a rematch of the finals of last season's finals?
If it comes to that, if I get through to the finals, I mean, I'm not like that. I'm not presumptive. I mean, to be fair, I looked at Midway's team today and thought I was going down to that team. So I'll be glad to get to the finals. If I get to the finals and if it's dumpster diving lizards again, then obviously I would prefer not to face them again. Never let me said that Joe Flo's a coward, but yeah, okay.
I don't know. I myself, I would run the revenge, to beat him and be like, yeah, your last time was a fluke.
Well,
but I can see where you're coming from.
That is pretty great.
And as Comey said before, Lizard mirror matches are very boring, so you don't want to see that again. But I think last season's final was epic, to be fair. So
it was.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, so even though it was a mirror matches aren't ideal, to be fair. So I think I'd prefer it to be not a mirror match in the final.
Well, then to avoid the mirror
mirror
match in the finals, you'd have to beat me. So you have to go through my chaos team, and then you get the privilege of playing the Orion Magics. So you can get your wish. That would be that might be what happens. So, but it should be pretty good. So unless anybody else is, we'll wrap this one up here. Once again, another shout out NBP-Pro.com. Make sure you guys check out the website. We have another game again. Like I said, if you're up and awake, it's going to be 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. Our coach from Italy, Pong Hines, is going to be taking on Coach Demented, Season 2 champion, Dumpster Diving Lizards, taking on the Orion Magics. So definitely you guys want to check that out. I want to thank Rebel Knight, Coach Loki's Toys, for doing co-commentating with me, and of course want to thank Pax Romana Frost, Josiah Frost, of course, and Midway Monster for putting on a great game. And I want to say thanks for tuning in, and remember to always praise Nuffle.